Imagine standing before Jesus. He looks directly at you and says,
"I am sending you."
But then he tells you, you may be rejected, you may be hated, you may be persecuted, you may even be betrayed by those closest to you. Would you still go? Because that was the call Jesus gave to 12 ordinary men. He called them disciples, then he sent them out as apostles. And their mission carries a message for you and me today. Jesus had been healing the sick, casting out devils, ministering to multitudes scattered like sheep without a shepherd. But when he looked at the harvest, he saw something that broke his heart. The harvest was plentiful, but the laborers were few. And he said, "Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest." That prayer is still unanswered in its fullness today. The fields are still white, the need is still vast, and the question Jesus asked then, he is still asking now. Will you be part of the answer? Along the shores of Galilee, Jesus saw Peter and Andrew casting their nets into the sea. He called them, and immediately they left their nets and followed him. A little further down the shore, James and John mending their nets. He called them too. They left their boat, their nets, their old life, and followed Jesus. Later, Matthew sitting at a tax collector's table. Different men, different backgrounds, different occupations, but one calling, "Follow me." They had all witnessed the miracles of Jesus, the sick healed, the oppressed delivered, the power of God revealed. Now it was time for them to move from watching to working. At first, they were disciples. A disciple is one who learns, one who receives instruction and follows. But now Jesus was sending them out. They became apostles, messengers sent forth. The disciple learns, the apostle goes. The disciple is trained, the apostle is sent. And this is not just ancient history. God does not call us merely to sit and receive. There comes a point where everything he has taught us must become something we carry to others. Notice how Jesus chose these 12, not from schools of theology, not from the halls of power. Fishermen, a tax collector, ordinary men. When he called, they left immediately. No negotiation, no conditions, no salary requirements. A quiet rebuke to every generation that will only go when the conditions are comfortable enough. The apostles went as sheep into the midst of wolves, and they turned the world upside down. The harvest fields were white in the days of Jesus. They are still white today. Millions searching for hope, millions trapped in sin,